Hello, this is Sart with another chess tactics puzzle here today. This is a puzzle that I recently ran into on chess.com's tactical trainer. First thing you want to do with this puzzle is take a look at it. It's black to move and try to figure it out for yourself. Write down what your move or moves would be and why, and then come back to the video here and hear my way of walking through this puzzle, how it worked for me, and what I learned from this particular puzzle. Welcome back. I hope you were able to find the right answer. Before we give you the right answer, though, I'm going to go through the logic that I used when looking at this puzzle. Number one, we've got a situation here where black could potentially be in serious trouble. Black is one move away from getting checkmated. There are two different checkmates there that are available to white: queen to f7 or queen to g7, which means that whatever comes out of this has to be an extremely forcing move, not just a threat of mate, but a check or winning material. The next thing that I noticed is that the white king is very vulnerable, and all of the white forces have moved away from the king side and are down attacking, which means that there's many options here for black in order to go after the white king. The next thing that I should have noticed, but I didn't because I actually got this problem wrong, made me so mad. This was the only problem I missed today in my 25 tactics. It's that the white rook on h7 is attacked once, and the h7 b1 diagonal is very vulnerable. If I can get my black queen onto that diagonal, there's the opportunity for a second attacker and winning massive material. The next thing that I noticed about this position is that white has some very limited options for where white can run. If white tries to run after a check back to a1, there's the opportunity to bring the queen to c1 and checkmate there in the corner. Additionally, there are three moves here that I started calculating after I figured out what was going on with this problem. It is queen to d2, e2, and f2. These are all three checks. There is one more additional check out there that is just terrible. Queen to b5, dropping the queen, not a good idea. So in the three moves that don't drop the queen, I started with the most forward move of those, the one that takes the queen closest to my opponent, which is queen to d2 check, which is the right answer here. And we'll come back and look at those other two moves and why those other two moves are bad. This really limits the king to 4 escape squares: a1, b1, a3, b3. The calculation from here now looks at how do we get onto that diagonal to pick up the rook that is there, which brings us to queen to d3. Queen d3 hits the king and also hits the rook. For the questions to this particular puzzle, because I also posted it over on Facebook, there is an additional checkmate here if white does not move to b3, but instead moves to a3. Queen up allows for a very pretty mate here after b5. So we've got several different branches there, and the vulnerability of the king in possibly being mated in either the corner or running up the board, along with the underdefended rook, makes this a solid problem. The other thing that makes it a little bit tempting is there's two other checks here available, and this check blows the position entirely because the king is able to move to a3, and the fact that the queen is defending e3 here means that there are no additional checks. Now, the algorithm that I took moves you towards your opponent's king, and I didn't have to calculate that particular position, but I said that I got this wrong, and I want to show you why I got this wrong. It's that I didn't notice the rook, and after not noticing how underdefended the rook was, I repeated thinking that I had a draw in this situation, so I thought this was a perpetual check. Clearly, a mistake I will never make again. And that's a big reason why I'm doing these videos. It helps me learn and it helps me know where my weaknesses are. Quick little update on where I am with chess tactics. I've been having a really good run recently. As you know, I hit 2400 for a very short period of time. Then I tried to speed up how quickly I was doing the tactics. As you can see down there, I've got a few days in a row where I dropped a lot of rating points because I was trying to do the tactics really in less than 2 minutes, where it normally takes me like 68 minutes to do the tactical problems today. I had them down to 20 or 30 minutes, so I was doing them about 2.5 times faster. So my calculation skills in a slow game are getting better, but my pattern recognition on some of these is not moving up as quickly as I would like. And I'm looking at how to supplement that by taking my 25 tactics slowly and then doing some type of a training that focuses on particular positions that I'm having problems with and memorizing those and running through them again and again. I would also like to congratulate the first fan of the channel here to go above me on the tactical trainer for tactics points. Wonderful gentleman that I know also from Magic the Gathering and through Facebook. He's ahead of me today. I am going to fix that here by the end of the week. I will get back in number 1 on this list. If you want to compete, head over to chess.com, join the site, play on the tactical trainer, and add me as a friend. I've got 54 friends over there. Compete with me and other people that want to get great at chess. Thank you so much for coming out and watching this video. If you like the video, please let me know. Leave it in the comments. If there's a particular chess problem you want me to explain, leave a link to it in the comments. Until next time, choose your moves wisely.